Again, here's Des Claude. Again, guy who's probably going to take a big chunk of that Colby role offensively in transition. I mean, he is terrific off the bounce. Okay, he doesn't have something he's looking for. Okay, he reverses the ball to Deontay. Deontay's not a guy right shooting. Doesn't feel like he's got a high-low. This is one thing we saw a lot was a zoom action. So a zoom action, again, a lot of people call this different things. Basically, you've got Kunkel setting a pin down for Colby in this situation. And you've got Deontay who's going to go right into a handoff. Basically, in these situations, if you're Kunkel, what you're trying to do is you're trying to get Colby's defender to go over the top, right? Ultimately, you want to get Colby with the ball going downhill. If that defender can chase over the top, right, he's not going to be able to cheat that, go underneath, and prevent that. Now, again, there's a tax for everything, like we said earlier, right? You go under, you're giving up different things. You go over the top, you're giving up different things. But for the most part, that's kind of Kunkel's goal. Make that defender go over. You'll see a lot of times teams will straddle the three-point line with that screener. Deontay, hand the ball off. Same exact thing. You're straddling that three-point line. Okay. Now you've got Deontay rolling in this situation. And Deontay was always going to be a roll guy. You've got Kunkel filling up behind in that shooting role, right? So let's just look at the three guys on that side for just 1 second, right? So now you've got the defender guarding Deontay. He's got a decision to make. He can come up. If he comes up, Colby's thinking hit the roll. Okay. He's also reading Trey Galloway. He's the defender guarding Kunkel right now. If he were to help in on the roll, he's thinking hit Kunkel, right? Where Xavier continued to do a great job in this offense, you'll see now we go back to the opposite side, right? You've got Claude who didn't have, he wasn't necessarily a guy on the top of the scouting report shooting wise. So his defender, Tamar Bates, he's playing heavy in the gap in this situation, right? He's thinking stop Colby off the bounce is more of a priority than Claude shooting a three. But you've also got Zach ducking in, similar concept, just like we talked about in transition. He's holding off his defender. Colby misses it in the paint, but again, he's in a susceptible area at the Big East logo. You've got two offensive rebounders right there. That's a predictable shot. Usually good offensive rebounding teams shoot predictable shots because they know to crash, right? So in this situation, he gets the teardrop, goes it right back. But again, he gets this open because his defender's chasing over the top. Fremantle's ducking in. Again, Indiana does a pretty good job recovering and making this a difficult opportunity, but still getting in the paint. Even though it's not a great first opportunity, you're in a good rebounding spot. Same situation. Okay, they're looking. Fremantle's, he's ducking in hard, doesn't have anything. Go to Nunji. Look at his eyes. He's looking high-low. He doesn't like his angle. Okay, same thing. We're thinking zoom on the opposite end. Okay, defender does go under Kunkel on this one, but now he's got to go over Nunji, which is what you want. Same situation. Now, okay, Fremantle's ducking his guy in, does a great job. This could be a throw in on a post up. He's sealing his guy off, what have you. Again, Claude, this is a tough shot, but well executed in this situation, right? He could have maybe thrown this up to Nunji. Obviously, the guy, I forget his name, from UConn, but he's going to be a draft pick, right? Because he can play ball screen defense like this. He's huge. He's a problem.
Clinging.
But yeah, really good play here by Claude. Same situation. Again, his guy's sealed off because Fremantle's ducking in on that opposite side.
So that's an interesting two clips to show back to back, because on the first one, you've got Colby Jones running that zoom action coming downhill. Second one, you've got Desmond Claude. And one thing I've been saying a lot is I think you're going to see Desmond Claude in that Colby Jones role a lot this year, trying to get him into the same spots, the same types of actions. That's a perfect example of that right there.
Yeah, no question. And I think they obviously have really similar games, but just from going back and watching these synergy clips, Desmond Claude's got unbelievable change of direction. He can go from fast to slow. Really, he can really turn on the Jets very, very quickly. I think they're similar stage of, like, they got to show that they can improve as jump shooters. I don't think Claude is quite to that level as Colby as a passer right now, but I do think he has more burst north and south than Colby does. So, but all in all, I completely agree. They're going to be a lot in this playmaking, get the ball downhill, get paint touches in transition and in flow. They both do a really good job putting pressure in the rim as a playmaker in the offense. So